Welcome to
Here we go.
Baby,
No, welcome.
welcome. I forgot it was English.
I know.
I'm so sorry.
It is in
Welcome.
English,
I'm
my
so
friend.
sorry for the delay. Stuff happens. And so now we're here.
We are. My name is Ariane,
My name's Karina.
and together we are Bimbas
Bimbas
em
em
Toronto.
Quizás desempressa assim.
No, in English. Our fans are not going to understand you.
You said it way too fast.
Okay, friends, we're gonna start at it very
Yes.
quick because my recipe, although very simple.
Wait.
What do you
So,
want to say?
the theme today is eggs.
Ta-da!
You can't see. Can you see in the camera?
Can you see the eggs? There's two eggs there that we feel that may at any moment just roll off the countertop.
No, because we have a perfect Invictus countertop.
I know, it is a
It's
beautiful
leveled,
countertop. It is
so
true.
It's not
It is
going
true.
to go anywhere.
Just in case they
But
fall.
the theme today is eggs. I picked all the recipes from here
Once
until
again.
the end of April.
Yes,
so
she did.
Just so you know, it's all my fault. So we are going to be making eggs. Now your recipe is longer, so you can.
Yes, my recipe, although very simple, is just a little bit time consuming. So let's get at it very quick.
We wanted to do like a savory thing and then a drink and a dessert.
Yeah, we're kind of keeping the same. Kind of doing that, trying to do somewhat of a main course and then dessert and drink, and we tied it all together with the eggs. We're gonna have a lot of time to talk about that. Okay, so my recipe is called potted scrambled eggs with asparagus. Because we always talk about, sometimes we feel like you can only do eggs like with the egg function, but there's so many ways that you can do eggs, okay? So first I greased the ramekins here, and then I removed the spears from the asparagus, okay? And then I'm gonna remove these stems. I heard a chef once say that when you break it, wherever it breaks. This part you're not supposed to eat. Although there is a beautiful recipe that I actually made yesterday. It's not the first time I make it at my house, with its asparagus stem soup. It is wonderful.
But I thought this was the stem.
No,
Why
I
is
use
that
it
the
all
stem?
because you strain it. You just need the liquid, so it's beautiful. It is beautiful. So I'm gonna keep them for that soup. In my recipe, I'm not gonna use them now. I'm gonna keep them for the soup, but I'm gonna use the rest of them, okay? So, and then it just says, so to put in here the asparagus stalks, so I'm just gonna break them in.
Roughly.
Because these ones are, like you said, these ones are good to munch on, to eat. So we're gonna work on those.
Okay.
Okay, and then the onion, okay? So
One
it
onion.
asks for one spring onion shallot. My onion was quite big because I didn't buy shallots on
Yeah,
purpose.
you can see all the
So I'm
rest.
using half a.
all the ingredients
yeah.
right there.
And mind you, I am doubling this recipe just
make
because we
two.
wanted two little
So each
ramekins.
ramekin has 2 eggs, and
Exactly.
we are doing 2 ramekins.
Yeah. So here, just 3 seconds, speed 7.
Just chopping.
Just chopping.
Look at
Very
that. Hold
quick.
on. Let's see. So we always say that now you see how it is. If you
Yeah.
like the
So here it's super chopped, right? Can I get a GoPro here? Is it working? No, not yet. No. Okay. Anyways, you guys see like that. So super duper chopped, teeny weeny. Okay. So in you go, and then it asks to scrape down the sides of your mixing bowl. So here, giving you full-on instructions. So I have 20 grams of butter because it asked me
butter.
there for 10. So I got 20 grams because I doubled it.
Yeah, because you're
Yes,
doubling it.
I doubled it. And then it asks for apple cider vinegar. So in this case, one teaspoon of apple cider vinegar.
I wonder if you could use lemon.
Probably can because the recipe of the soup calls for lemon. Yeah. And then insert. So I'm thinking now it's gonna saute. Okay,
Oh,
for a
it
little bit.
sautés it with the
I
butter.
think so, yes. Yes.
Ooh, that's
for a
good.
minute, speed 1. Okay?
That sounds really good,
Yeah.
actually.
So this recipe, in my opinion, is perfect. I think it kind of still falls in line with a couple of other ones that we did. It would be a very light lunch, dinner that you can pair with a salad or something like that, or even breakfast.
Or breakfast.
Really. Absolutely.
I
absolutely.
think it's sort of brunch. Actually,
Yeah.
today we sort of have a brunch thing
Yeah,
going on,
a brunch,
right?
an
You could have
egg
the
brunch
eggs.
theme.
I love it.
Yes.
You could have the
yes.
eggs and the coffee. Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm excited.
So the themes are interesting, and the egg one is interesting because there's so many recipes that you can do with
Obviously,
eggs,
we
whether
picked,
it's
like recipes
eggy.
that we
They're
thought
eggy recipes.
Very, very eggy because we wanted to show you that.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I love
think
it.
So my recipe that I'm gonna start with is the dessert, but I'm most excited about doing the coffee.
The coffee, yeah, the coffee is interesting.
Coffee done with egg
And
yolks.
didn't you check where it was from? What country it was from? Because it's obviously not. Yeah, it's from somewhere. We should
we're
check
gonna
that.
check
We should check and post it, or maybe you guys want to check and post.
Where's Zabayan from?
I think this is Italian.
Italian. Sounds
Yes.
Italian, right?
Yes.
Zabayan? Sounds Italian. That's my dessert.
It's a very easy dessert slash custard.
Yes.
So, okay, so here essentially, really it just sauteed. So now it asks for, I have four here, 4 tablespoons of water. Okay, and then it asks a little bit of pepper.
Pepper.
A little bit of pepper, and I'm thinking it asks for a little bit of salt. Yes, a little bit of sea salt.
There's no salt coming out. Nope, nope.
Oh, we have no salt? Really? Wait.
Where's the salt? We
Wait,
have
let me
another one.
see if there's some there, in the bottom. Yeah, let's see if that one still has some juice in it. Oh, no, it
Okay, yeah, we have no
doesn't.
salt.
I know, wait. Is anything coming out of there?
Wait. Take the bottom out. Guys, it's technical difficulties. Come on. We just want some salt.
Just a little bit. Okay, it is what it is. Okay. Obviously here you can season. I even thought about bringing, I actually think I did brought a little bit smoked paprika. I didn't put it on the ingredients. Anyways, you can jazz it up a little bit if you really wanted to. It's, up to flavor, okay? So here I have 4 eggs, okay? The recipe calls for 2, I have 4. That Karina was gonna use them in her recipe, but she ended up ruining them, so she gave me the ruined eggs. When I mean ruined is she mixed the whites with the...
Today, you don't get to be mean to me because she threw something at my head. And actually,
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yes, I have a bump
5
right here.
seconds, speed 4.
And, she's
And this
mixing
is
everything
just
in.
mixing everything in.
You're gonna need water, correct?
Yes, I'm gonna need water for my Veroma
You're
after.
gonna need a lot
okay?
of water.
I need it's only 500 grams.
I'm gonna grab.
I'm gonna rinse the mixing bowl after. Okay, so from here, guys, really, this part is done. So I am going to transfer. So all we really did was like a little omelet type of thing.
Yeah.
Little.
Mix it all in,
Yes,
right?
mix it all in.
And now
so
you're
I'm
gonna put it into the ramekins?
Yes, I'm gonna put it into the ramekins.
It looks good though.
You know what? Can you do mind moving the Veroma? So yeah, so I can maybe move it to the front so I can really put these here. This one.
Look at that. It looks good. Yeah. And I mean, you could always do other stuff. Probably add some bacon.
Yeah,
to it,
yeah,
like
totally.
the
You
cooked
can
bacon
totally,
bits
you
and
can
the-
totally do kind of like jazz it up. And then it just asks for you to, do you mind rinsing the bowl?
Yep.
While I kind of organize. So really all it asks for here is put them in your Veroma.
And you're gonna steam them.
Yes. And all I'm gonna do is it asks to put, your spears on top. Because this is all deliciousness.
Of course.
So we're wasting none of it, okay? That little guy goes there, and that little guy goes there. Okay, so that's all she wrote there, and then we're gonna put that, it asks you to rinse and dry your mixing bowl, although here we're gonna put water back into it, so it doesn't really matter. So then it asks for about 500 grams of water. Maybe just a little bit more, yeah, maybe half, and we'll be fine.
I think that's enough, because you already had 4 something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
good.
that's perfect.
All
Okay,
right.
so then it asks, so you're gonna remove your lid here.
Yeah.
It asks you to put the
look
Veroma
how pretty
here.
that
Yeah. There, and then you're just gonna go, and it asks you to seal. And we are just gonna do 20 minutes, temperature Veroma, that's all set for you. You just need to turn your speed to 1.
We're done. You're done?
Yeah, pretty much.
Look at you, that's good.
Until it it comes
it's
out
my turn.
nice. It's your turn, yes.
All right. So I think this recipe that Ariane's doing is actually pretty cool. I mean, I will definitely try it with other, with
Yeah,
bacon,
with the jazz it up.
a little bit of cheese.
It's
on
a very
top.
good vegetarian option, right?
Absolutely.
Because we tend to cook.
Yeah,
I
if you
feel
don't
we
like
cook a lot of
asparagus, you
a
can-
lot
yeah.
of meats,
Yeah.
so it's
If
really
you don't
good.
like asparagus, you could always do it with something else, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Peppers, maybe.
I'm going to do a dessert. I'm going to start with the dessert. It's a zabaglione. I don't know how to say it in Italian, so don't kill me. This is actually a really fairly simple recipe. The other ones I've done asked for more ingredients.
A couple more steps,
we're gonna
maybe?
try.
Yeah.
So it asks you, the first step is to put your butterfly in. We've talked about this wonder a million times. It incorporates air into your recipes.
And
It's
fluffiness,
perfect
yeah.
For whipping cream, for whipping egg whites, it's just amazing. Okay, 60 grams of Marsala wine. Now, I didn't know what Marsala wine was. It's a special kind of wine, but Ariane actually made it in her Thermomix. There's a recipe on Cook I Do.
I don't know if it's on Cook I Do. I'm not gonna lie. I have to be 100%
But now
fair.
it can be.
It can be because you can just create it. Yes, it's true.
So
we
60
didn't
grams.
have it a couple of months ago for something else that we did. I think it probably was actually a zabayon, not on the show,
Probably.
but we made it and we needed it. I said, you know what? We're not gonna go get it on purpose, so we just made it with whatever ingredient
60 grams, really not a lot. 60 grams of white wine. Ariane was in, I asked her to bring me.
Oh, you're done. You're done. Yeah.
All right, well, you know.
Since we're at it.
120 grams of sugar. Today, as you can see, I did not pre-measure my ingredients. And so I'm just, because Ariane actually was nice enough to bring me the ingredients from her house. So I'm actually just, well, the sugar was actually borrowed from Golive. So I'm actually just weighing as I go, okay? Yeah. So there you
Which
go.
is what you would do at home anyways,
But you know,
right?
there's only a little bit
Yeah,
of
we
sugar,
bring the ingredients pre-measured just for effectiveness and quickness, but at home you're not pre-measuring
No.
the ingredients beforehand,
That's
right?
right. And
So
now-
it's super easy. You have the Marsala wine, the white wine, you have sugar, and Karina's gonna put her 6 egg yolks in
Yes,
right now.
and that's it. And we are done. That's all she wrote, like Ariane says all the time.
Super simple.
Yeah, put it in. And now we're going to put our lid back on.
And then it's gonna cook for a bit, right?
And then it's gonna cook for
9
about
minutes.
9 minutes.
Yeah, it gives us enough time to
7
chat about
degrees.
some stuff.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah, so this is a really good, easy, simple, yummy dessert that you can accomplish, like Karina showed,
Very
in
fast.
9 minutes, very fast, super
And easy to
popular.
do. Everyone has. So I know Marsala wine's not the kind of thing you have. Now let's be honest. The first time we did it, we did not do it with Marsala wine.
We did it with orange liqueur.
We did it
That's
with
what I was
orange-
gonna say. There's
yeah.
so many deviations to the Sabayon that you can do.
Use other kinds of
Yes.
juice. I'm sure you can do it with even, I think I saw somewhere orange juice. I think you can do it with some sort of something. To me, it needs the booze. I think it needs the booze. It's the kind of dessert that needs it. But it is a very easy recipe
Yes.
that you can do with the booze that you have
Yeah,
at
and
home.
there's many
Everybody has
variations.
Sugar, everybody
yeah.
has eggs. So you know, one of those desserts they whip up in a
You
minute.
can whip up really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's pretty
And
popular.
because it cooks, it evaporates the alcohol.
Yes,
so you
for the
probably
most
serve
part.
it
Yeah, for the
yeah.
most part. It's very known to have like with a little,
Yes, so
lady
you brought it,
fingers.
right, a
I brought
lady
some lady
finger?
fingers. Yes.
You brought some. We call it champagne.
Yes,
in
and
Portugal.
yes,
Yes,
that's what we call them in Portugal.
Champagne little.
Fingers, really.
So yeah, so you brought some.
Yeah, I brought some so we can then, because it's good to, you can dip them in your,
I love it. I love it.
right?
The other recipe we're doing with the coffee, we're gonna start in a little bit because we're gonna have to do the coffee. I actually have to bring my coffee machine because
Because we
the
thought
Thermomix does make coffee, but we wanted to have an.
it's espresso that your recipe
Yes.
calls for, right? And we felt that because it said the I think the crema of the espresso
Needs to be
has a play into the recipe.
Yes.
So hence
So-
why we brought it.
So soon
That's
I'm gonna do the coffee so we can start with that recipe. But before, we're gonna do it earlier on the show, just because we want to get it out of the way while we're cooking all of this. We want to let you know a couple of things. First one is, please download the Golive TV app so you can watch us every Friday at 6:30.
6:30. Yes.
So
Usually it is 6:30. A couple minutes here and there, depending on
Well, yeah.
6:30. Yes.
the other thing is that we actually have a little dinner demo coming
We
up.
do. We're starting this again. We are so excited.
So on March 1st, everything is easing up a little and we are able to have gatherings again. And so we are starting with our demos, live demos again. So we have our first one on the 4th and the second one, I believe, on the 12th.
On the 12th. That's our goal.
One's
Yes.
in Portuguese, one's in English. So if you speak Portuguese or English, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
come to
join us, have
Yeah.
fun, come and have fun,
Send us
come
an
and try the
email
food.
or contact us on Instagram or anything and come and join us. I'm sure you're going to love it.
Yes.
So we are very excited about those because I
No,
think
those are
life,
fun.
it's about time that life goes back to a little
To
normal.
some sort of normal, at least, yeah. And we always
We
have a lot
wanna-
of fun on those. We get to meet a lot of people. Some people
Yes.
that we only know through social media, and then they come to see us, which is always amazing. And
And
we
I
get to meet
think-
new people.
Yeah, and I think Ariane said this a couple of shows ago that we are in that point of life. We had a really crappy start to the year. Everyone did. You know, obviously we talked from our experience.
From mom
It was a
perspective.
really crappy start of a year.
It is.
And I personally believe that everyone's entitled to their own opinion and to make their own choices in life. So I do not criticize anyone that makes choices. My choices were mine, but I am definitely ready to go back to normal. To
Or whatever
go back-
normal looks like at
whatever
this
normal
point.
looks like
Yeah,
now.
for sure.
To see people, to
For sure.
hug people,
Yeah.
to be together, to cook
Yeah,
together,
to share food.
To share food.
I know.
Oh my God.
There's
Because
no better way to share love than through food.
'Cause
Let's
we
be
love to
honest.
eat,
Yes,
but
we do.
We love to cook for
Share
other people,
food,
right?
yeah.
we
And
haven't been
see,
able to do
we
that
haven't
in a
been
while.
able to do that in a while. And
That's
see
sad.
people's faces and people's expressions when, because we get that a lot. We get a lot the thing, oh, but how does the food taste really?
Yeah.
Right?
So-
And I think that's where, amongst so many other impressive things that Thermomix does, it's when people actually try the food and they're, dang, that's good, right? So
And we are so excited to have people here. Like, please
I know.
come here.
Yes,
watch
come and
our
visit.
show. So
Yes, if you wanna, whether it's be in the audience or whether be here with us cooking, we're always for it. If you wanna give it a go and
we
have
really like
something
it.
on your mind.
And I promise that we're good, we're nice, we smell okay.
We do. Smell
Most
nice,
of the
actually.
time. But we smell okay and we're nice people.
And it's fun. It's super fun coming to Go Live. We actually were talking about this today. Soon, I haven't checked the date, but we need to check. It's going to be like a year that we've been here. So we are going to
No.
throw one hell of party. We're going to, I know.
food. It's
We're
gonna
going to
be
go
a
all out.
1 hour show
Yes.
instead of half an
We're going to
hour.
request a big show because that's going to be a fun day. We're super
1
super
year
excited
that
always
we've
to
been
be
here.
here.
That's crazy.
And be part of this family, and it gives us, a platform to show you everything that Thermomix
It is an
can do.
honor to be a
Yeah,
part
for
of
sure.
this Go Live TV family.
So it's
we're
getting
excited.
up there.
I think I'm gonna start. We're about 4 minutes away. I'm gonna start making the coffee because I want it to be nice and fresh. So I'm gonna make it.
Yes.
I'm going to show you something really cool. If I could have the Go Live TV team focus
Can we get
on the
closer
screen.
to the screen?
Is there any way that we
Maybe?
can get closer to the screen? It would be really cool. So I want to show you
Yeah,
something.
there
There
you
you go.
go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so you want to go to this little house here, get off of your recipe. You're basically going to see, what your next recipes are. I have mine already programmed, but you can just go and see your recipes that you have saved. Or I believe you can even search for a recipe. Yes, you can also search for a recipe. So I'm actually going to go to my week, which I already have mine planned. We've said this multiple times, but I'm going to repeat it. My machine is in Portuguese, but it can totally be in English
Or any other language, for the most
that you
part,
would like.
there's,
Yeah.
a
So
bunch
these
of
are my recipes. I always have Ariane's recipe in case she forgets, and she always has mine in case I forget. So they're all here. So I wanted to go to this recipe, which is the one I'm going to do next, and I can see what it tells me, right?
Even though we're still cooking yours,
Even though mine
which
is
is
still
pretty
cooking,
cool.
you
It
can
gives
see
you
the time
that.
up there.
Yeah.
So,
So let's start with the name first, and
Oh my
someone
God,
can
yeah.
correct it. So, Café Trung,
No, I think it's Safe Thrum. Safe Thrum?
but cafe makes more sense.
Cafe
Right? Café Trung makes more
That's
sense.
the first one. So I think it does ask you to put the butterfly in and do all of it, but then you do the egg mixture over the coffee. So yeah, so I'm gonna do the coffee.
You know what? Why don't you just do the coffee when it's cooking? I think you'll have time.
Oh, you think so?
right? After you take the sabayon out, and then when you
While
start
it's
the
cook-
recipe,
How long does
yes.
it cook for? See, I'm gonna go back and do the same thing. How long does it cook for?
I'm thinking it needs at least a good
It
6
smells
minutes or so to
amazing,
cook
people.
the
Like,
eggs,
I'm
right?
Here, and the smell is like amazing. Okay, so let's see the Safa. The cafe.
Café
Cafe
Trung.
Butterfly whisk, place egg yolks, 9 minutes as
9
well.
minutes.
Okay.
It makes
All right,
sense
so you're
because
right,
of the
you're
eggs, right?
I'm going to leave
Yeah.
it and
you
do
want
it.
you want to cook the eggs.
I
so
go back to my
it makes,
recipe and it's easy.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense.
This is
So
one of
where
my
are we gonna
favorite
put the
things.
zabayon? We're gonna put them
Oh, and
here.
the little ones.
Okay.
This is one of my favorite things.
Little ones?
with the Thermomix.
Or these ones? Coffee?
Those ones.
Those
yeah.
ones for zabayon. Yes.
It's one of my favorite things that you're cooking and you can go and see what you're gonna do next or your next step, what it is.
Get ahead. Get ahead
I love
a
it.
couple
I
steps.
absolutely
For
love
sure.
it because that happens a lot. I want to get my ingredients ready because obviously, like Ariane said, here we pre-measure everything, but at home we don't
On
do
a
that.
day-to-day basis.
No,
that's
take
not-
it off
Yeah,
of the
you
fridge
take it all
and whatever,
pantry and
and
stuff
yeah.
and get going, right?
Yeah. So I like to, as it's cooking, I press the next and just see what my next ingredient is and go and get it ready. Because most of the recipes I cook at home, I have to be honest, most of my recipes that I seem to be my go-to are the kind of dumpy ones.
The ones that you
know,
could
like,
throw everything in.
The only thing that it does is my onion and so before I came to the show, I made dinner, my Thermomix, while I was getting ready and everything. I was actually weighing my ingredients, well, these ones not, but I was looking to see how much it would be to let you know if it was a lot or
Yeah,
not, because
yeah.
I'm not good with measurements. So it said 100 or 120, and I'm like, I wonder what 120, so I was measuring with water to see how much it would be,
Yeah.
and I could do it while I was cooking.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
pretty
because
cool.
you can just pull up the scale. here.
Yeah, so not all recipes allow you to do that, but
Yeah.
most of them allow you
Yeah,
to
if
pull
there's
up the
not, for
scale.
example, speed 3, when there's there's not a lot of
Yes.
movement, I would say your scale is pretty, for the most
Stable.
part, accurate.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, yeah,
Isn't
for
that
sure,
amazing?
for
It's
sure.
really
And
cool.
you don't need to take. That's another thing. Like if you own a Thermomix, or if you think of ever owning one, that's the thing. The clutter in your kitchen as well. You don't have to pull out your, you know,
No, you don't
all
have to
the
pull
other
out-
gadgets you're gonna need.
It's really
because
cool.
you can do everything. You can
Today
do
we're
everything.
a bit sale pitchy here, sorry.
Oh
But-
no, it's because we're just talking about. No,
It's
we're
because we
not.
love
Yeah,
it
we're
so
not
much.
pitchy. I think
Yeah.
people that know us by now, we're not silly.
See,
we're
you
not
have to
we're
put
not
these
pitchy with
I
sales.
wanna try it too.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
I don't
But
know, how
it's just
many
talking
does it
about the
make?
features.
How many does it make? I can also go to my own
The
recipe that I
current
made
one,
right
yes.
now. Yeah. Oh, done.
You're done.
Remove the butterfly.
Oh, maybe
oh
it's
my
gonna do
god.
something else still.
Oh my
Is
god,
it?
look how pretty. I have to show it. I have to show it.
I know,
Look.
it's so foamy and airy. It's awesome.
It's
What does it
beautiful.
do? Oh yeah, serve immediately.
It's beautiful.
Let's go.
Look. Can you see?
That's-
Yeah, thank you.
That's
Look at that.
the piece of equipment that you at home you kind of get to, you know, it's like your cake batter.
You get to lick,
you
right?
get to lick the scoop.
I'm not going to lick it.
Do you need a
Okay.
spatula?
I have
I
one
can
here,
wash
so-
one. Yeah? Okay.
It's okay. All right, ready? It's actually a lot more than I thought it was going to be. Maybe we're going to have to do other.
Yeah?
other bowls.
Okay, I'll get you a couple bowls.
Look how cool. Which is even amazing, guys. Like we can't hide this from you. Look how much of a dessert you actually get from, what was it?
6 eggs. 6,
A little bit of wine
yeah.
and sugar.
Sugar.
Like it's crazy.
egg yolks.
I'm gonna give some dessert to our Golive TV crew. All right. Look at that. I am filling these. Like I'm not even going like
Stingy.
cheap. I know, stingy. Look, so much. It's crazy. And it's very velvety.
I know,
oh
it
my
is.
god, it's
Creamy.
amazing. It smells really, really good.
Wait, I'm gonna give you. You want another big one?
No, there's one here that you gave. I'm still missing one.
That looks really fancy.
It's beautiful. Oh yeah, I think I
we
can
good?
still do one more.
There you go.
Oh my god, that is amazing. How many did we do?
Well, you have those 2. You have like what, 5 of these,
Holy!
and then you still have the little baby ones.
Listen, a lot more than I was expecting for sure. Amazing. Perfect. I'm gonna try it. Oh, that is good.
Is it?
It's very good. I'm just gonna quickly rinse my cup before I make the coffee. I'm not gonna worry too much about it because it's gonna be egg yolks again.
Yes.
So I'm not very worried. To be honest, I'm just rinsing it mainly because it's eggs. I don't want it to cook too much on top and kind of burn on the bottom because it's eggs. But I'm not gonna worry about rinsing it too much because again, it's all eggs. So, all right. So I go back to my week. I'm going to pick my coffee, start to cook. And oh, this one has a little video. Oh, I love it.
those are
You
so
wanna go
cool.
through it while
Yes.
I,
Okay, so this is a really cool another cool feature of the Thermomix. I guess the only downside to them, in my opinion, is that we don't actually know in what recipes. I'm going to try to remove this from here. We don't know in what recipes this feature is available. I think for the most part, this is the future. They will be available in all of them. You will probably never find audio in them for obvious reasons because the Thermomix is available in so many
different
countries. They
language.
would never be able to put audio in all of them. But the little video is really helpful because it is telling insert your butterfly whisk. And it seems like a really silly step, but sometimes when you're first, encountering all this in your Thermomix, it is a little bit of an intimidating step because you're unsure, okay, does it
Where to
fit
put
in,
it.
where to put it. So it tells you exactly, you kind of feel it when it goes in, when is that right spot for it to
But
go.
it shows you exactly
And the
when.
video
Yeah.
shows you that.
That's amazing. All right, and
So it's really handy for even recipes that it tells you to fold the dough a certain way, or that you're reading it and you're like, oh, I wonder what I need to do here. And the fact that it has a little video telling you exactly what to do is super helpful with that guided recipe. So it's really taking the guided recipe to another level.
Yeah. So it asks for 4 egg yolks and then 20 grams of honey. This one I did not pre-measure. I'm going to measure it with you guys.
me just
You can
put you
hear
here.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. All right. Obviously, use whatever honey you have at home. If you don't like, I guess agave.
You
Would
can
you
do
say
agave.
agave?
Yeah, agave. Yeah.
All right, and now cup without
Without your measuring cup, it tells you.
the measuring cup. It tells you. And now it's gonna cook for 9 minutes. And
There you
that's
go.
it. Then it tells you, while this has happened, pour a shot of espresso into 2 coffee cups just before the egg yolks have finished whipping. And then you're gonna put this on top of the coffee, which is quite amazing, isn't it?
I know.
So I'm going to do the coffee now.
This has to be popular, like, I feel like it's popular somewhere in the world because the fact that it has like a specific name and then in brackets it does say egg coffee. So definitely this is a thing somewhere in the world.
It is. That's amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
I think it sounds good. It's sort of like a zabayone on top
Almost
of the
like a
coffee.
dessert, yeah. Almost like an affogato,
Almost.
right?
Ooh, I'm excited.
Okay, so my recipe, we're about 3.5 minutes out. I don't know if you could see here all the steam that is coming out. So obviously it's happening. It's happening here and it's
We
cooking.
can try the small little ones
We
while we're
probably
waiting.
can, yeah. We're gonna start with the dessert.
Well, there's no better way to start than with dessert, right?
Okay, let's do this.
All right.
You see how it's almost
It's
set
almost
already, eh?
set,
Yeah.
I know.
But I think it's meant to
To be
have this,
creamy
yes,
and-
this velvety
But it
texture.
doesn't come out of the
Yeah.
spoon, see?
Mm.
It's very sweet.
It's really sweet.
So I put that little
I'm
bit of
sorry.
sugar at the end. Okay, it's not that bad. It's okay, I can eat it. See? So I put that little bit of sugar at the end. I don't know if you guys remember. I had a little bit of extra sugar and I said, I'm gonna put it in. Probably should not have put it in, but to me, it's perfect. It's so good. You can tell that I'm the one that likes sweets.
She almost killed me on live TV. This
It's
was
just
payback.
sugar.
This was payback for what I did her today.
It's just, oh, it's so good. You guys have no idea. So creamy. It's really good.
I have to admit, I do enjoy sweet, but every now and then,
Oh, sorry.
it is a bit much for me. It's delicious, don't get me wrong, but it's really sweet.
Look at that. Ariane just had an
God.
overdose of sugar.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna put it away. Relax. I'm taking it away. Okay. Yours is done in about a minute, which is something to be said. Look at that. Can I put the little boliche in?
Yes, you can, or on top. So, I thought in my head, you can serve my potted eggs with a salad,
Oh, yeah.
sauteed vegetables, you know, whatever you want, really.
I think
Kind of
those,
little
do you
green
think
salad.
they'll come out of the ramekin? No, they
No,
stay in the
I don't think so,
ramekin.
yeah.
I'm
I
excited
think
for
they will
those.
definitely be in.
And I wish that you guys could see this. Next time if I had paid attention, I would show you in the camera. But here I can't. But I wish you could see what's going on. So when it's cooking like this, you can totally see inside and see what it's doing. And it's quite amazing because again, it's egg yolks and some sort of sweetness, which in this case just the
Honey.
just the honey. But now I know because in the car, I realized that I'd forgotten the sugar. And Ariane was like, oh my God, like it's gonna change the consistency. I'm like, well, I
not
brought
gonna work.
honey.
No.
It has to work because this is doing exactly the same thing.
I don't know.
It's doing exactly the same. It's gonna work.
But with the wine, though,
No, it's gonna work, I'm telling you.
I think it would be more liquidy.
No, it's gonna work. I'm telling you. it's
Well,
gonna
I
work.
don't doubt that this one's gonna work, but it doesn't have the wine.
No, it's gonna work. I'm telling you. I think it would.
So note to self, if you ever want to try the zabayon with honey or with another sweetener, just let us know if it works out. Okay, so my machine now is cooling down already. It tells you on the screen, so it's still cooking, but right now it's already in the cooling down process.
Coffee.
I'm thinking the 20 minutes is enough, is sufficient to be cooked, but there's a couple of different things. Oh, no, don't do that. There's a couple, you should always open it this way
What'd you do?
so you don't burn yourself. I just
Oh.
touched it. There's a couple of different things at play here. So if your ramekins would be really thick or whatever, but they look beautiful. Look at
Oh,
that.
it's so beautiful.
Right?
Oh my God.
So if your ramekins were a little bit thicker, maybe you need a
Yes.
couple more minutes,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
so
yeah,
those are all
absolutely.
things that could have a little bit to play
Of course.
in the recipe.
It's never
But
perfect. When you're cooking with
Yeah.
steam, the Thermomix kind of takes the guessing work away, but it's never absolutely
Yes.
perfect because
So-
you're working with different tools, right?
I am just going to grab a clean paper towel
Yeah, don't
here,
hurt
just
yourself,
because
yeah.
I didn't.
It's hot.
So and I'm just going to put this little guy here. And even presentation-wise,
Beautiful.
it's a beautiful dish,
It's
guys. It is a
absolutely beautiful.
beautiful, beautiful dish. Like Karina suggested and said,
breakfast.
I think bacon would work awesome there.
Bacon.
Peppers.
Some cheese on top.
Mushrooms. There's a lot of options. I personally, I love asparagus, and my family loves asparagus.
I'm excited to try it for sure.
So I think it's a really
yeah,
cool dessert.
I think I'm definitely going to do it at home because it does look cool.
Really cool course.
We're going to try that one.
We're going to try this one, of course we are. I think for us, if I have to say honestly, the only downside with it will probably be the salt. Being that we are.
There's no salt, right?
It has just
Today
a couple.
we're in the sugar and salt
Yes,
spectrum.
it just has a couple of drops of salt. It's probably not enough for our taste buds.
So let's try it for everyone.
Let's do it.
I love trying the food for you guys. It's just for you that I try it. So you guys can know. Are you cutting it in half?
Well, no, I'm just gonna. Oh, you know what? It needs a minute.
Okay.
It needs another minute.
See, it needs a couple of minutes.
So we're not gonna finish. We won't have time. But when we poked it in, we thought about bringing a couple of silicone
ones, yeah.
that would cook faster. But Karina said, you know what? They look really nice, and those ramekins take these ones because I have these. And I feel like I never use them at home. But we weren't sure if it would cook 100%. Yeah, so be careful. It's hot.
Yeah.
So we can leave that there one now. Then we'll put this one after we're done. We're obviously not going to have time to finish it.
No, but you know what? It's pretty great. Even if I won't need a lot more minutes.
No,
so
I would put maybe just 3 or 4 more minutes. So
and it was only what, 20 minutes?
20 minutes cooking, which for eggs, and eggs is it's a tricky thing to have
and it's the
undercooked.
kind of recipe that you leave and you go and you forget. Set
like
forget.
like most of them, right? So.
Like most of the thermomix ones, yeah.
Yeah. So
we're just 2 minutes away. I know that we're running a little bit out of time, but we're going to just finish the coffee so you guys can see it. And we're really excited. I think all of the recipes overall were pretty good.
Pretty good. I would definitely do them again. This one I will definitely.
Me too.
We've done a couple of similar recipes here in smaller ramekins and whatnot. But it's definitely a beautiful, easy, super simple
Absolutely
recipe.
perfect,
Ingredients that are pretty much, if you don't have asparagus, you have something else for sure kicking around the house. So that, let me put you closer there. So there's a lot of.
And we have, an idea of what you can, very simple breakfast.
Yeah, for sure. Very simple egg. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Really, you can do that.
Yeah.
With
we'll take these
anyone.
last few minutes to remind you again, please download the Golive TV app so you can see us every Friday at 6:30. You can see the most amazing shows that they have here. And also don't forget to follow us
on social media. We love
Instagram and
to
Facebook.
Yes.
And Bimbas in Toronto.
Our email is just running
down
down. If you have any questions, like Karina said today, we had a little bit more of a sales pitch. We're usually not very salesy pitchy, but we're super happy to answer questions. We're super happy to explain anything,
Make a
cook
demo.
for you. Yes, go and demonstrate. Really show our passion. That's for us. That's what it's about, right?
Yes.
Showing our passion for cooking and for the Thermomix.
Yeah. And we're usually not annoying or anything. But we are really good at cooking.
We are.
So, because even if we weren't with this thing,
I know, everyone's good at cooking.
Everyone knows how to cook.
It's like foolproof.
My daughter did this thing recently where she had to talk about us at school, and she said, my mom's a great cook. And I told my husband, I'm so glad I have a Thermomix. I was a great cook
Like
before the
you can
Thermomix,
live up to
but
that, too.
Now I get to be a great cook because I don't actually have to do it.
So much. We don't have to do so. It's like having
I get the
someone else
fame without
cooking.
having to work.
Exactly.
I love it. Almost done. 10 seconds. And
So
we'll
now
be done.
are we supposed to spoon it into the coffee?
So we spoon it into the coffee, and then you can mix it in so you get your coffee sweet, and then we're gonna try it before we go.
Okay.
You excited?
I am.
Me too.
Let's do that. Hopefully I don't choke and die like with the zabayon.
Okay, remove.
Oh, sprinkle with cocoa. We got some cocoa. Wait. We got some
It's
cocoa.
definitely not as smooth as the other one. It's also less ingredients, right? So I think it would work. Excited? Here we go. I'm gonna spoon it into your coffee.
Definitely looks like a affogato that you would throw your. How many? Did you see how many yields in the recipe? Is it two cup? Two. So essentially, we would scoop all of that in. Okay.
Don't want to ruin my cup. Shouldn't be doing it with
Do you
the
want
spoon,
me to give you a spatula?
No, it's okay. Look at that.
Okay, we're gonna try one, right? Do you have a spoon?
Yeah.
That's really pretty. It is really nice. For
Look
sure.
at that.
Let's do that there. Let's sneak in here.
Do you have a spoon? And now
We
you're-
do. Okay.
So now what?
Now I don't know. What do we do? Are we gonna mix it?
Mix it like that. Ooh, it is creamy. So creamy, it's not even mixing.
It's well, it's really a zabayon with coffee.
It is a zabayon, but no alcohol.
With no booze.
Okay, wait. You're gonna
Can
try
you
it like that?
imagine if we threw some Baileys in there?
So, wait, so I forgot, but part of the recipe actually says that you can. When you put in the honey, you put in a
sorry,
shot
it's
of Bailey's or Kahlua or something. So I'm gonna try like this.
Now I wonder if it's sweet enough.
It's sweet enough and it's really good.
Much better than the other one for me. This
People,
is
it's lovely.
beautiful.
It's
This
really
is
good.
spectacular.
Creamy.
love it. I
Not
love
too
it.
sweet. Tastes like coffee. The coffee is good. too,
Café
but-
Trung, people. It's awesome. Café Trung. We need to.
We
We're
don't
gonna
know,
learn.
but it's
We're gonna
amazing.
learn.
Try
It
it.
is a beautiful recipe.
Look for the recipe. Definitely try it if you have a Thermomix. If you don't, call us, buy one, and then you can try it.
It's true.
It was lovely to see you.
Thank
Have
you
a
so much.
fantastic week. We'll see you next week.
Thank you for being there. Bye. You want any more?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No, I'm gonna drink that one. Ooh, it's
so good.
yummy.